Hey, so my note from a slow coach this week involves Baltic endorphins, some internal torment thanks to a decision that my past self made, which my present self didn't really appreciate, and a poem pondering whether adventure is truly just around the corner. This is an excerpt from a journal entry a couple of weeks ago when I was in Finland. I'm still feeling invigorated from last night's dip in the Baltic Sea. I don't know if it's the exhilaration of spending 90 seconds in 4-degree water, that's Celsius, or the satisfaction I feel from following through on my intention. Something caught me when I looked across the water a few days ago. The pull I couldn't ignore. The idea of getting in that water was great, until I had to do it. What was I thinking? The 2 hours leading up to my plunge were filled with antsy-pantsy pacing and flip-flopping. I was not amused by the decision that I'd made. Still, I knew that if I didn't go through with it, the regret of missing the opportunity would far outweigh the momentary despair of doing something I knew would be wildly rewarding once I resurfaced and was safely ensconced in the sauna, my happy place.
I don't know what I was afraid about.
Baltic out there. This morning's inner calm is a blend of satisfaction and physical aliveness. The sauna not only offered a delightful reward for completing that challenge, but it also enhanced the experience. The contrast of the fire and the ice creates a unique sensation. I'm returning to the list of phrases and ideas that we developed at the start of our month of adventure in the Haven. I'd intended to use one each morning in my journal practice, but it hasn't happened yet. No problem. I'm up for it today. Now, I spin the wheel and it throws "Adventure is waiting just beyond view" onto the screen. I don't think it's a saying, but it does feel familiar. Similar to the idea that adventure or growth lies on the other side of your comfort zone. I've always had a complex relationship with these platitudinal sayings. They carry kernels of truth for particular situations, but are often espoused as universal, all-encompassing statements of fact. I sit here gazing through the vast window with my first coffee of the day, always my favourite, on the cabinet beside me. Those words feel coarse to me here, itchy, like an irritant on the skin. I can see a squirrel moving effortlessly through the trees and a crow perched on a breeze-flexed branch above, and I wonder if they ever wonder about these things. It's tempting to get caught up in the assumption that everything good is just beyond view. It's the engine of consumer culture, the ideology of endless striving. Like a perpetual mirage, we see the reward, but it moves further as we get closer. Just a little further becomes a mantra in the meditation of hustle. Advice is cheap and contradictory. I'm interested in how we can develop a more nuanced and healthy relationship with growth, purpose, and flow in life. If adventure is forever around the corner, what am I overlooking right here? To feel settled without settling and expectant without expecting. Isn't this moment the adventure that was just around the corner from that previous one? I think of the old blessing. May the road rise to meet you. Maybe that's the real adventure, the road meeting us where we are. From the edge of this perch, I strain my neck to watch a squirrel dart, weightless, certain of the branches that will reach out and catch her with every flight, twist and descent. Is it true that I can find an adventure waiting just beyond view? If I round the corner, if I push the button, if I make the call, if I'm patient, if I lead, if I trust the process, if I take a step, if I listen, if I dare, if I follow, if I let this grow, if I'm brave, if I am gentle, if I put it out there, if I stop forcing it, if I let go, if I pick up, if I let come, if I go forth. A blackbird offers its weight to a quietly accommodating branch. I notice now my body perched on this old horizon. I will rest here a while, inside this adventure once beyond view. The next one takes care of itself. The sauna's heat and the sea's shock. Slow out-breath against sudden gasp. My nerves crackled right up to the edge, then dissolved into the oldest rhythm. Stillness after motion. Motion after stillness. No need to choose. Just take the step and let the flow rise to meet you.